Hi, it's Rich Tarani with TMC. We're at Telecom Exchange 2016 in New York City. Eric Contact with GlobeNet is with us. Welcome to the show, Eric. How are you?
Rich, how are you? Thank you very much for having me.
I'm doing very well, thanks. Tell us a little bit about your company.
GlobeNet is an international carrier's carrier. We operate one of the most sophisticated subsea networks connecting the United States with Bermuda, Brazil, Colombia, and Venezuela. It's about 23,500 kilometers of subsea fiber, and we're very happy to have the top global companies on our network providing services between the continents.
Excellent. So what sorts of trends have you been seeing in the market recently?
Well, I think there are several things going on. I think you see a continued growth, all driven by internet and more lately driven by video. So you need to have the right infrastructure with the right resiliency, diversity to be able to address that growing demand. It's a CAGR of about 40%. We continue to see that despite the fact that some of our markets economically are starting to slow down. But the end users, at the end of the day, they don't stop, right? And in particular, the youth market is driving a lot of usage on cellular devices, smartphones, tablets, which ultimately is converted into the need for international capacity.
So recently we've seen some interesting things. Cuba opening up internationally, Venezuela having a lot of financial challenges, Brazil financial challenges coupled with Olympic interest. How's that impacting business?
Well, I think on the Cuba side, I think it's going to take a long time before it really becomes something real. You have 12 million people on the island with very little disposable income, so it's going to take a long time for that really to take off. I think whatever investment is done is really going to favor or attract people to go into the island. But I think the countries still have several things between the U.S. and Cuba to work out on that front. But there's a lot of interest for sure, a lot of capital available to upgrade the island and help them basically come to our terms today. I think in the case of Brazil, the Olympics, of course, is a very exciting thing. Our former parent company, Oi, was a sponsor for the World Cup. So we delivered a vast majority of international circuits for the Cup. I'm very happy to report that we had absolute perfect performance during that event. And now we have the Olympics coming up later this summer. It's definitely going to drive significant amount of capacity. We are very ready to deliver the highest quality of service. We built a team just to support the Olympic services. And many international carriers and content providers rely on GlobeNet to be able to deliver those feeds out of Rio.
Very exciting stuff. A lot of things happening.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so in terms of the competitive environment, why companies are choosing GlobeNet versus others, how do you differentiate?
Well, number one is I think we really embrace partnerships, and we work very, very closely with our customers. In some cases, they're both customers and providers. I think the way that our network was built and architected has allowed us over the years to provide the highest quality of service. And the other thing that we do is we work very closely with terrestrial providers throughout the countries that we service, therefore allowing us to deliver an end-to-end solution for, let's say, our carriers in the U.S. or carriers in Brazil, so that it's a one-stop shop. They don't have to worry about buying pieces of a particular solution. And that's worked very well for us. And having, of course, the right product set is important. One of the things that we recently announced was a network functions virtualization product, as well as an internet exchange product. And both were initially designed for carriers in Latin America that, let's say, for regulatory reasons or others, could not really have direct presence in the United States. So by putting a product like that together, we're satisfying their demand to be, let's say, at the Nap of the Americas, 60 Hudson, to be connected, let's say, to the world. And through our exchange platform, we can actually take those customers that are in Latin America to places like AM6, DKIX in Germany, Lynx in the UK, and others.
Awesome. Is there anything else we should know?
Actually, we will continue to upgrade the network. I mean, I think we're doubling the capacity year over year, and we hope to continue to provide the best quality service in the market.
Thanks for being here.
Rich, thank you very much. Thank you.